Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD465.tv, bringing you another crypto review. Guys, the reason why we bring you some of these is not because we want you to invest in all of these, but we're just bringing you new things sometimes, or projects that we think have got potential, but you do not have to invest in all of them. This is just an introduction as well. When we bring you some review, it's just an introduction so that you can go away and do your own research. But before I jump into what Aethir is, please note that I am not a financial advisor and you need to do your own research. The information contained within this video is not supposed to give you any advice at all. It's for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And it's also not ideal for UK audiences, and you know the drill. That's it, guys. Let's jump into what Aethir is. So Aethir is a cloud computing infrastructure platform that revolutionizes the ownership, distribution, and utilization paradigms of enterprise-grade graphical processing units or GPUs. By moving away from traditional centralized models, Aethir has deployed a scalable and competitive framework for sharing distributed computational resources, catering for enterprise applications and clientele across various industries and regions. The Aethir network is driven by 5 essential roles. You got miners, developers, users, token holders, and the Aethir Decentralized Autonomous Organization or DAO. Miners, for instance, are categorized into 3 types. You got containers, checkers, and indexers. Together, these 3 roles within the miner segment facilitate network consensus and effective rendering services. The lifeblood of the network is the Aethir token, which plays a pivotal role in simulating user engagement, supporting the development of diverse applications within the ecosystem, and expanding the user base. This dynamic creates a self-sustaining cycle that encourages continual growth and development of the Aethir network. The team claimed that Aethir already has some partnerships with traditional companies such as Nvidia and is backed by some crypto space stalwarts such as Animoca Brands, Merit Circle, the entity behind Beam, a gaming subnet on the Avalanche blockchain. After a long wait, Aethir finally launched its token recently with the ticker symbol ATH. So what are some of the problems that Aethir network is trying to solve? Let's get into them. One of them is around centralization. Centralized cloud computing models primarily controlled by a handful of corporations, leading to gatekeeping, exorbitant pricing, and latency issues for remote users. The next problem Aethir is trying to resolve or solve is a significant portion of GPUs, particularly those owned by enterprises and individuals, are not fully utilized. So you're talking of efficiency, leading to a substantial inefficiency within the technology sector. In addition, the current models of technology ownership and access are burdened by high initial costs and complex infrastructure demands, thereby placing unnecessary barriers to technology access for the masses. And finally, technology and performance issues including latency, constrain rendering capabilities, and inconsistencies in quality. Now, let's look at some of the key features that make Aethir network such an attractive investment option. Again, this is not investment advice, guys, just for education only. So the first key feature is that Aethir is aiming or is targeting gaming publishing. With this feature, developers are able to maximize their game's reach. This feature also allows players to explore games on any device such as mobile phones, smart TVs, or PCs with a single click. And the second key feature is around artificial intelligence, which significantly accelerate the computations required for various aspects of interactive artificial intelligence or AI, making real-time processing and analysis not just a possibility but a standard. Now, let's move on to the actual value proposition behind the Aethir network. First off, with this gaming cloud feature, Aethir offers cost-effective game porting by bypassing costly development and backwards compatibility. One major advantage of Aethir's localized decentralized cloud infrastructure or DCI is that it addresses potential latency issues, ensuring that the quality of service is maintained even when geographical challenges come into play. Aethir also allows developers to offer their communities or user bases early game testing. With these cross-platform capabilities, Aethir offers seamless player engagement in new markets. It also reduces red tape through its alternative publishing channel. With this latency-free inference, developers can power voice-to-text or text-to-voice conversions without lag. And with this AI visual interaction, Aethir can scale responsive latency-free digital AI avatars via its cloud. So that's just the introduction into what Aethir is and what its value proposition and key features are. Now, let's try and look at Aethir network through the lenses of our DEWA or our risk evaluation toolkit made up of 13 elements in decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord, age of the project use cases, and the tokenomics. tokenomics. Let's start with Aethir Network's decentralization credentials. First off, Aethir is a decentralized cloud computing infrastructure that allows GPU providers or containers to meet enterprise clients who need powerful H100 chips for professional artificial intelligence or machine learning tasks. Aethir claims to have 23 node locations. It's not a lot. Aethir also offers fungible services to the demand side while relying on equal fungible hardware and on the supply side. Moving on to security. New node operators wishing to contribute to the Aethir ecosystem are required to stake ATH tokens as an initial commitment. This staking mechanism ensures that participants are economically aligned with the platform's objectives. In addition to serving as a symbol of commitment, the staked ATH tokens function as a protective measure against potential misconduct. So I think there's some slashing there or some penalty of some sort. Moving on to scaling. Centralized cloud can be expensive and cost prohibitive, especially in emerging markets and for latent sensitive applications, both of which are where Aethir is focused, and he has designed the platform for these aspects in mind. The more infrastructure that is exposed to the Aethir platform, the lower the marginal costs become as resources are more distributed and localized with lower operating costs and economies of scale. The tokenomics introduced by Aethir also purposely reward infrastructure partners that commit high levels of compute on a more distributed basis and for a longer period, further driving costs down. Savings can also be passed on to users and application owners by more efficiently utilizing underutilized or unused infrastructure for various ecosystem members. Aethir's GPU network is 20 times larger than that of Render network. Well, that means we've got a battle on our hands then. Aethir network also offers 45 times more T-flops than the Akashi network. Again, another battle brewing if this is accurate. Moving on to interoperability. Aethir services can be used across a range of applications, and as far as the project team is concerned, according to LinkedIn, there are approximately 11 to 50 team members, which means we are going to be going through that middle, which is 25 team members for the analysis part where we'll be scoring each element. Social media presence via X, formerly Twitter. Aethir network boasts just over 863,200 Twitter followers, and on Discord, 470,600 Discord members. Let's move on to the use cases for Aethir network. Ticker symbol ATH. So primarily, the ATH acts as the standard medium of exchange within the Aethir ecosystem. The ATH token will be used to pay for cloud compute services, artificial intelligence application services, and cloud gaming. There are plans to make the ATH token a governance token, which will empower token holders to take part in deciding in the direction of the protocol, including making any platform changes. Aethir also allows GPU providers or containers to meet enterprise clients who need powerful H100 chips for professional AI and machine learning tasks. It can also support cloud gaming clients with their virtual computing phones and GPUs with contracts with the world's largest telecommunication company. Aethir's decentralized cloud infrastructure will also offer an unparalleled mobile application solution, which could usher in a new B2C business model. And finally, Aethir will also integrate artificial intelligence to significantly accelerate the computations required for various aspects of interactive AI, making real-time processing and analysis possible. Let's move on to the numbers. The tokenomics. Ticker symbol ATH. Token supply 42 billion. I have no idea why 42 billion. It's a lot, but maybe they've got something up their sleeve. Circulating supply at the time of recording is 9%. Token distribution. The token was allocated as follows. You got airdrop 6%, investors 11.5%, the team 12.5%, advisors 5%, ecosystem development 15%, checkers and compute providers. I think these are not providers or infrastructure providers. We are looking at 50%. So according to our analysis of this information, we are talking of 38.5% tokens allocated to project insiders. So that is a brief review of what Aethir network is. Now let's move on to the scoring part, where we allocate points from 0 to 10 across the 13 elements we have just reviewed as part of this DIWA or risk evaluation of Aethir network. Ticker symbol ATH. So here's a quick rundown of the 13 elements once more. Decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord. Age of the project, project use cases, and the tokenomics are split into 4. You've got TGE or tokens issued at project launch, total tokens in circulation at the time of recording, maximum tokens available, as well as insider token allocation. So how about the scores? Well, let's start with decentralization, 5 points out of 10, security, 5 points out of 10, scaling, 7.5 points out of 10, interoperability, 7.5 points out of 10, the project team, 5 points out of 10, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, 7.5 points out of 10, and via Discord, 7.5 points out of 10. Age of the project, 2.5 points out of 10, project use cases, 10 points out of 10, tokens issued at project launch, launch, 2.5 points out of 10. Tokens in circulation at the time of recording, 2.5 points out of 10. Maximum tokens available, 2.5 points out of 10. And inside the token allocation, 2.5 points out of 10. So guys, those are the scores we've allocated to Aethir network. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. So the aggregate score for Aethir network and its ATH token comes up to 67.5 points out of 130. From our point of view, apart from that crazy maximum tokens available, the hard cap set at 42 billion, I think Aethir has got some potential, and 67.5 points out of 130 is a good start. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. And if you got the Aethir network rewards, airdrops, or you bought the nodes, let us know in the comment section how it's all going, guys. Let us know. Share with us. Until the next time, guys, I'm your host, FD for 65.tv, signing out for now. Bye.